What we're going to be covering for this video is how to download and install Python into your computer. So this is for Windows installations. So now you head over to python.org, then go to downloads, and then you click on all releases. So once you click on all releases, you're now able to see a button with the download Python 3.10.7, which is the latest version of Python as of today. So you click on that. So once that happens, it opens up your download. So start your download. So now once your download is complete, now head over to where the .exe has been stored. So once you get over there, just double click on it, Python, and then this prompt will start. So click on customize installation, then click on next, then make sure that add Python to environmental variables is checked, because this will allow Python to be accessible from anywhere in your machine, to be accessible globally in your machine. So and then you click on install. So once that happens, now you can check whether your installation was successful. You go to command prompt, open up command prompt. You can hit Windows key and R, and then you type in cmd, and then once you are at the command prompt, you type in Python version, and it's going to show you the version that is installed in your computer. So if you follow those steps, you should not come across any issues, but just in case you do, just let me know. Now the next thing that we're going to cover is about the code editor that we're going to be using. So the code editor that I prefer personally is Visual Studio Code from Microsoft, that was made by Microsoft. So now once you get here, so Visual Studio Code is its author is Microsoft Corporation. So head over to code.visualstudio.com. so code.visualstudio.com, then click on download for Windows. So once you click on that, your download should start, as you can see mine here. So click on download. So now once it finishes downloading, you can now head over to where that installation file has been placed, and double click on it. Let me finish. It's about to finish. So this is taking a while. It's taking longer than expected, but once this finishes, just head over to the installation, where the installation file has been saved. So this is the VS Code. Now once you do that, this is the installation file. So double click on it. Yeah, there it goes. It was taking some time, but this is it. And then now I accept the agreement, and click on next. You can create a desktop icon just to help you access it easily from your desktop, and just click on next, then you click on install. Once the installation finishes, you'll now be able to, you'll have access to Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Yeah, so I already have it installed in my machine, so I will not install it again. Just cancel this installation. Now I can now open up my Visual Studio Code since mine is already installed. Yep, so now let it open. So Visual Studio Code helps you, it's an environment where you can actually write your code and execute it as well. And yeah, the same way Word is for working with Word files, is the same way that you can actually now write your code with Visual Studio Code. So it is opening up Visual Studio Code. And this is it. This is a project that I was working on before, so don't worry about it. But now once your Visual Studio Code now opens, this is how it looks like. But now yours will be empty, mine is not. Probably you can just create, yeah, mine is not. So in case you have any questions, just let me know, hit me up. Thank you.